100% Chelsea. Hello everyone. Now, this video has been done specifically to comments that I know a lot of you have seen over on Arsenal Fan TV by Mo. Okay, he has literally ranted and made loads of points about Chelsea's performance in the 0-0 draw at the Emirates. And I have to address some of these points. And I'm pretty sure most of you will agree with me on this. Not the Arsenal subscribers, that's for sure. However, I have to address these points because I felt that what he has said, at times, some are justified, and at other times they're not. They're not justified at all, and I don't agree with them. I'm sure you don't as well. So I thought I'd run through different bits of what he has said and address them, how I feel about his comments. So first point he made was about us celebrating that 0-0 draw like we won. And as a big club, we shouldn't be doing that. If we were a little team, then yeah, he'd understand. But if we're a big club, we shouldn't be celebrating a 0-0 draw. Well, I have to disagree, because if Arsenal were in our shoes and they had to go to Stamford Bridge and get a draw, which would sort them out, and they got it, and they're about to win the league, I think Mo would be celebrating exactly the same way like we did at the Emirates. I am 110% sure he would be jumping up and down outside Stamford Bridge. So I don't buy that at all. I think Arsenal fans would be celebrating if they were in our shoes. And to be fair, he should see it as a sign of respect, to be honest. If we've gone to Arsenal and we've had to make sure we grind a 0-0 draw, that pretty much gives you the idea that we are taking Arsenal seriously, and we know that they can pose a threat, and we have to play it safe, because we know if we don't, Arsenal can do what they can do and damage us. So it's actually being wary, and we've actually shown them a bit of respect, you know, to go to the Emirates for a 0-0 and get it. We've gone there knowing that they can play dangerous football. We can't take them lightly. Let's get the draw and leave here with a draw. We'll be happy. So Mo should be taken as probably a sign of respect from Chelsea's end. And we grinded out a 0-0. It's all we need. So we're happy with that. Another point he's made is about our negative football. Holding back and defending is negative. It's not. It's defending well. There's a difference between going and parking a bus for 90 minutes and not playing football whatsoever, and defending well. We were trying to catch Arsenal out on the counter-attack multiple times. We didn't score. A prime example is Oscar, who lobbed it over a spinner before getting literally knocked out. But fair challenge, I got to say, a bit of a fair challenge. It was ball to ball. But defending well is an art. It's part of football. You start from the back and you work forwards. That's always been Mourinho's philosophy. So I have no problem with that. And if it was Arsenal, again, who were in our shoes, and they have 5 more points left of the league, 6 before the Arsenal game, and having to grind out a result, I think he'd be happy if he'd grinded out and defended just like we did. So I have to take that as well. Purchasing the title is another point he made. We're not winning the title this year, we're purchasing it. A point that Tony made was very, 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 very clever. Arsenal have spent more than Chelsea this season. In terms of profit, Chelsea have more profit than Arsenal this year. Yes, we have bought people like Costa and Fabregas and loads of other players, but we have sold many others. We've sold David Luiz, Juan Mata, Kevin De Bruyne, and others. We have managed to stay within the boundaries of financial fair play. We have spent less than Arsenal this year. So, to be fair, purchasing the title, no, not the case at all. We definitely deserve the league this year. We've worked very hard for it, and I can't complain whatsoever. Another point is financial doping. He has said this and quoted this, financial doping. We've been financially doped. If Roman Abramovich walked to the Emirates and said, I want to buy this football club, I can guarantee Mo would be one of the first guys to say, yes, please, go for it. Because a thing that Mo doesn't realize, and I know that he is intellectually advanced. He knows how money works in football, but he seems to ignore the fact that Arsenal have money available to them. It's just not being used. That's the whole point I've been trying to make for quite a long time now. Yes, we have a billionaire. Yes, we spend just like anyone else would with a billionaire. But Arsenal have it too. You guys have a board problem at Arsenal. You have Usmanov, who has more money than Abramovich. You have to look at this. Usmanov has more wealth than Abramovich himself. You add Stanley Kroenke to that equation, you guys have billions at your disposal. They're just not injecting it into the club. Abramovich is. You guys need to not look at Abramovich and criticize Abramovich for what he's done at Chelsea. I think you've got to start criticizing your board and start telling them to inject money into the club. If not, you get left behind. We are no longer in the days of the 1990s or the 1980s where players play for the shirt, they play for pride, they play for football, they don't care about the money. Those days are gone. You either stay in those days and get left behind, or you play catch up and you start investing, because the teams that are financially doped, as Mo put it, the teams that have money at their disposal are the teams that are going to be fighting for silverware. And if you're not ready to start injecting money into the club, don't complain and get left behind. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Modern day football is money orientated. It's a business now. Either roll with the times or get left in the past. Another point he has made is the proud of our history banner, which he seems to have a problem with, because he believes that Chelsea don't have any history. Well, Chelsea do have a history, and as a Chelsea supporter, I can say I am proud of our history and what we've achieved. Yes, the times we had no money, we weren't winning trophies every single year, but we were winning trophies. We were winning FA Cups, we won 2 European trophies, we beat Real Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup. People don't talk about that. I am proud of our history. And when Roman Abramovich came along, yes, we saw success after that. And that's become part of our history too. And we're still creating history. So in 50 years' time, instead of the past 50 years, pre-2005, where we didn't win the league, in 50 years' time, we're going to be talking about the amount of trophies Chelsea have won. So we are proud of our history. And he has said that he would rather finish second or third and play Arsenal's style of football, which is attractive and open, instead to play Chelsea's negative football. Well, as I said before, either be happy getting left behind or roll with the times and start competing for some silverware, because Arsenal are a big club and I respect Arsenal. They're an elite team, but they're not fighting for the silverware that they should be, because there's not enough money being injected into the club. As I said, start injecting and start competing, or keep it exactly as it is, and you might win like an FA Cup or one trophy every year or every 2 years or every 3 years and get left in the past, while the others start winning doubles and trebles. It's as simple as that. So I hope Mo took relevant points from this, and I hope he can understand exactly where I'm coming from. I hope all of you guys understand where I'm coming from as well. I just thought I had to address some of these points, because it was quite a rant. It was quite a rant from the Chelsea hater himself, so I'm happy to address his points. Leave me your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about his comments and my comments addressing him? And again, hit the subscribe button to 100% Chelsea, and I'll see all of you really, really soon.
We weren't good enough to open you up. At the end of the day, we've got to accept we're still a long way from being title contenders. I mean, at the end of the day,